there, welcome to today's workout. I'm glad you're here. Today we're going to use some bands. So go ahead, if you have bands, grab them and get them ready. Also go ahead and set up your balance chair or your walker or be close to the wall, whatever you need to make yourself feel secure as we do some of the one-legged exercises or challenge yourself with your balance. So grab your water, grab a towel, get ready for your workout. So again, I'm glad you're here and let's get going right after this. Starting out with a bit of a warm-up, we're going to go with a march. So as you march, you can hold on to your chair, you can hold on to your walker, the wall, you can march without any balance support, whatever works for you. But I want you to work to lift each foot up off the floor and stand nice and tall. Also use your arms for this. So if you find your arms are really stiff, try to lift hands forward, okay? And try to march in opposition. So when one leg comes up, the opposite arm comes up as well, so that we're marching in that natural opposition gait. So nice and tall, big strong movements. To warm yourself up, check in with yourself, see how you're feeling today. It's a little hard, that's okay. Do what you can, work to your 100%. You've shown up today, so here we go. Stand tall, widen that stance a bit, so a little further than your hips. Go ahead and just roll those shoulders up, back, down, and around. Couple shoulder rolls. Dial in on your breathing here, see how you're feeling. Good. Let's go some larger arm and shoulder circles. Reaching those hands up, taking up all your space here. Okay, shake out those arms, and let's go back to our march. So we're really working to start moving that blood a little more quickly, to get that body woken up, and just to be ready for our other movements that we're going to do throughout the workout today. So you may start to breathe a little more quickly here. That's okay. We're warming up. It's a good thing. Can you get those knees to come up a little higher? Give it a go. Okay, good. Stand tall. Take that stance wide again. And circle those shoulders up, back, down, and around. Let's go with bigger arm circles now. You can bring your feet in a little bit. I just have to step forward a bit so I don't hit the wall behind me. Excellent. Shake out those arms a bit. Take a deep breath in. Really focus on that breath. Focus on the air filling into your lungs, expanding through your chest. Open up and breathe out. Start that march again. Staying tall as you march. Check into your posture. Do you feel like you're marching forward with your shoulders falling forward? Pull those shoulder blades back. Lift your chest high. Tall, proud marching. Are your feet still coming up off the floor? That's what we're looking for. One leg, then the other. Doesn't have to be quick. We're just checking in. Pull that belly button into your spine as you are marching. That helps to support that torso, support your back, so you can stay tall for your march. Where are your eyes looking? Are they looking at the floor, or are they looking up in front of you? That's where we want them, up in front of you. Okay, good. Wide feet again for that shoulder roll. Let's do one shoulder at a time. One, then the other, alternating. And now big arm circles. Okay, good. Okay, next group of exercises. Again, we're going to take those feet wide. There's a few ways we can do this. We're going to be reaching down to the floor and then up to the ceiling. So if you feel more comfortable to do this in front of your chair, that's fine. I'm going to pretend this is my chair. It would be like I would be sitting down to the chair. So you can start in your chair. You can reach down to the floor, stand with it, and then reach up to the ceiling, back down to the floor. It can help because you can sit those hips down on that chair and then rise up, reach up. That's one way if you are going to the chair. If you're not going to your chair, feet stay wide, same idea. You're going to reach down. If you can't quite get to the floor, that's okay. Do your best. You can run your hands down your shins if that works for you. Reach down to between your feet. Stretch it up to tall. Take your time on this. Big stretch to the floor. Big reach to the ceiling. Stretch it down. Reach it up. As you do your stretch down, lower your hips as well. This is a bit of a squat to come down. You're using your legs, belly button to spine to support your back. Reach it up. Stretch it down. Press through those legs to help you stand up. A few more. Waking up those body parts still. Up. And up. We'll go one more. Stretching down. Reaching up to tall. Good. Bring your feet in slightly closer. We're going to go hips side to side. We're just pushing our hips to one side and the other side. Press out through your hips. Upper body does a bit of a side bend. Push, 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 push. Keep it moving. Side to side. Side to side. Good. Now we're going to continue that side to side, but in a sway. So rather than our hips moving side to side, we're going to take our feet a little wider. We're going to actually shift our weight, sway off to one side. So this foot that you are swaying away from is unweighted. And then you're going to sway to the other side. We're doing a sway and a hold. So we're going to start to challenge our balance a little more here. Sway and hold. As we do this, if your balance isn't quite there to lift up your unweighted leg, keep it kickstand. So you can hold it down, but most of the weight is on the leg that you're swaying towards. Sway and hold. Do your best. You can also hold on if you need to. Hold on to your chair. You can do this sideways with the chair in front of you. But really try to get your weight off on one leg and off on the other leg. This is an important skill to have because this is our walk. We need to be able to weight ourselves on one leg in order for that other to swing through as we're walking. Sway and hold. Sway and hold. I'll keep you moving. Hold it until I say. Sway and hold. Sway and hold. Sway and hold. Sway and hold. And come to center. Good. Give your legs a little wiggle. You may feel that in the outsides of your legs. That's good. Those are the muscles we're trying to work during this balance. We're going to go back to this stretch down, reach up. Feet are wide again. Here we go. Reach and stretch down to the floor. Wherever you can reach to, and then stretch tall up to the ceiling. Go ahead and lift your eyes up towards the ceiling as well. Reach down. Now as you do this, keep those eyes level. So if you drop your head too much and then you stand up, we may have issues of dizziness. That goes away if we keep your head up above your heart, your eyes stay up, and do it nice and slowly. Of course, if this is not working for you, adjust it to where you need to. Maybe you reach just to your knees and then up to a tall stretch. It's fine. Where's your movement? Where's your 100%? Down to the floor, up to the ceiling, down to the floor, up to the ceiling, down to the floor, up to the ceiling, down to the floor, up to the ceiling. Let's go one more. Down to the floor, and up to the ceiling. Good. Okay, bring those feet in. We're going to do that hip push. Push those hips out to one side and then the other. Hip shift off to one side and the other. Pushing those hips side to side. Bit of a stretch at each point. Each end point we're going to stretch, stretching off to the other side. We'll go two more. 1 and 2. Good. Now our sway and hold. So your feet start out a little more wide. Sway is first. A couple of these, and now we're going to sway and hold. So sway and stay there. Sway and stay. Sway and stay. Sway and stay. Find where your balance point is. Challenge yourself. Sway and stay. Sway. Stay there. Hold it. Sway and stay. Sway and stay. Sway and stay. Sway and stay. One of the hardest parts of this exercise is not swaying hard enough, right? If you keep your weight too much to the center, you never really unweight that other leg. So you really want to push yourself to your end limit so that you can unweight that one leg. One more time, sway and stay. And come to the center. Give your legs a little bit of a shift, just a little bending, bending, bending. Few breaths. We're going to do that round again. So here we go. Our reach to the floor and then reach to the ceiling. Down we go. Stretch and reach down. Push yourself up to tall. Reach and extend up. Down to the floor. Reach and extend up. Down to the floor. Reach and extend up. Down to the floor. And up we go. Down to the floor. Up we go. Reach to the floor. Stretch it up. Reach to the floor. Stretch it up. We'll go 2 more. Down to the floor. Stretch it up. 1 more. To the floor. And stretch it up, eyes up. Deep breath in. Bring those arms down. Good. Bring your feet in a bit. And now we're going to go hips side to side. Find your hips, hands on hips, or holding onto your chair, whatever you need to do. Push those hips to one side and the other. So as you do this one, you can go at your own pace if you want. Just keep it controlled. You want to make sure you get to the full range of motion. So give yourself time to push out to the side. Okay, good. Come to your center. Wide feet. Up tall. We're going to sway and hold. Here we go. Sway and stay. And sway and stay. 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 Keep going. Sway and stay. Sway and stay. Sway and stay. Sway and stay. Last one, sway and stay. And come to the center. Give your legs a wiggle. Good work on that round. Go ahead and grab a drink, and we'll come back and get going with the bands. If you don't have bands, it's totally fine. You can still do the movements and focus on the muscles. I will cue you into the muscles that I really want you focusing on during these movements. So if you don't have bands, you can still do the exercises. It'll just be slightly different and maybe a little more focused for you. So come on back and we'll do the bands. So just a little reminder as we use the bands, whatever resistance you want to use, you just want to make sure that you maintain some resistance throughout the movement. And you want to be able to do the complete range of motion. So your heaviest band might not be the best band to use for your arm exercises. It might be better for leg exercises, or you may just need to switch back and forth. I'm going to primarily use the red and yellow bands today because you'll be able to see them better. So that's the main reason why I'm using those colors. It doesn't really necessarily have to do with the resistance that is best for me. Choose your own bands. You may have a couple different colors as well. The colors are no longer universal. They used to be fairly consistent, but there's too many brands now. So use the resistance that works for you. Also, if you have an anchor point, make sure it's stable. Sometimes you can use a chair for an anchor point. If you also make sure you hold that chair. So if I'm going to do some sort of row on this chair, obviously if I don't hold the chair, it's going to fall back. So what I usually do is I will wrap it, put my hand on it. Now I have an anchor point. So I'm holding the chair with one hand and I can do the exercise with the other. So make sure you're just thinking of safety, thinking of what you have, so that if we have an anchor point exercise, you are secure and you're being safe. We'll get going and do your best. Okay, so the first group of exercises, we're going to do a diagonal pull. So for this one, Your top hand, you're reaching thumb up. So your thumb is up with the band coming out the top. The other hand, you're going to take at your hip. Straight arm, it's out in front of you. The hand by your hip is your anchor. You're going to stand up tall, and you're going to pull a big diagonal pull, up and out. So this thumb is going to go thumb up and out like you're hailing a cab. So here we go. Get yourself set up, and one. Straight out in front of you. So there should be a steady pull the whole time. You should be able to pull up and out. As you get to the top, you want to be focused on that shoulder blade. So you'll feel this exercise in your back, right near your spine. As you pull up, squeeze that shoulder blade in towards your back. So that's a good cue if you're not using a band. Pull that arm up and squeeze. So this is range of motion, lifting up. You're going to feel the resistance of the band in the arm as you do this, and then in the shoulder blade at the end. Those are your focus points. We'll do one more. Good. Now, let go of your anchor point, switch hands, thumb up, anchor at the hip, arm is straight out, elbow straight, Ready, pull up and out. So big diagonal again, up and out. Good. Keep it going. We'll go two more. Excellent. We're going to alternate that arm exercise with a leg exercise. High knees to start. Hold on to your balance support. One leg, you're just going to lift that knee up high and back down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. From the side, you're lifting higher than your waist if you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's switch to the other side. High knee again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep your torso tall. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Grab that band again. We're going to go back to our diagonal pulls. Thumb up, grabbing the top of the band, anchor at the opposite hip. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once we get going, we're going to go pretty quickly through our exercises. We're going to repeat 2 exercises back and forth. After 3 rounds, we'll give you a break. Last one here. Good. Switch arms. Anchor at your hip. And here we go. 1, 2. As always, if this pace is a little too quick for you, hit pause. No one else will know. It does not matter how quickly you do the workouts. You just do your best. So if you need to pause and take a little extra rest, please do that. I'll be here when you hit play. Let's go 3 more, 2, and 1. Good. Band down. We're going to switch back to our high knees. Here we go. Lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Go ahead and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Yellow band, round 3. Thumb up, grabbing the top, anchor at your opposite hip, straight elbow, up and out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch arms, thumb up, anchor at the opposite hip, straight elbow, up and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Back to high knees. Here we go. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Grab a quick drink, then we'll move on to the next group of exercises. While you're doing that, I'll start explaining. We're going to do bicep curls with the bands. Couple ways you can do this. I will say with the bands, they can be awkward. So, if you want to anchor it, again, you're going to anchor around whatever you're using. You stand kind of close, start with that elbow locked, right next to your upper body. From there, make sure you have your band secure. You're going to pull that band up towards your shoulder and back down. Up towards your shoulder and back down. So this is how you can do it anchored on a chair, or if you have a more sturdy, stable anchor, you can use that. You can also do this standing. Make sure you fully have your weight on the end of the band, so it's not going to come flinging out. I frequently see that happen, and it rubber bands up. Please be careful of that. If you don't feel like you can put the full weight down here, I wouldn't do it this way. But you can bring it up. Same idea. You get a little bit better range of motion here. You can start with it lower and bring it up. But that upper arm doesn't move, right? It stays nice and stable. You can also hold it with your opposite arm. Have the band coming out the outside of your hand. Hold it down, and you can give yourself the resistance this way. If this is all too much trouble, you just do bicep curls here. If you have weights, you can grab them. So that's the basis for that. You've had plenty of time to drink your water. Set yourself up the way that you want to for this bicep curl. I'm going to stand on my band, stand tall, palm is up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch it over to the other side. Other arm, secure that band. If you're using it, up tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we're going to move into squats. A couple ways to do this. Body squats, just keeping those legs wide, up tall, coming down for a squat, standing up to tall. You can also do this down to your chair. Touch your chair with your hips. Stand up from that chair. So sit to stands if that works for you. Free squats, holding onto your chair, squatting down. You can also use the bands for this. This will make the resistance through your legs a little bit more heavy. Squat down. Stand up to tall with holding the band. Your arms aren't doing anything extra. They're just holding the band, which is giving you resistance as you stand up. Here we go. 1. Squat for 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. Back to our bicep curls. Get yourself ready, nice and tall. Here we go with our curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch to the other side. Up tall, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Get yourself ready for those squats again. Squat down and up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, bicep curls, round 3. Up tall, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch to the other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, back to our squats. Round 3 of our squats. Here we go, squat down and up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. If you're using the bands, go ahead and give them a rest. Grab a drink of water. Nice work on that round. Next up, we've got some pull aparts. So for this one, you're going to use your bands. If you're not using a band, the motion is the same. Your hands are going to be up, squeezing your torso with your arms, upper arms. You're going to bring your hands in tight, and then your thumbs come straight out. Thumbs are out. So it's kind of like you're rubbing your hand straight under a counter. From here, just bring those hands out wide to the side. As you do this, squeeze your arms into your torso, and you'll feel this kind of in the back of your arms and your back. That's what we're focusing on. Okay, come on back from that water. Roll those shoulders a few times. Palms up if you're holding onto the bands, and your hands are torso width apart. So once you grip your torso with your elbows, that's where your hands start. Grip that band, thumbs are pointed out. You're up tall, pull those shoulder blades down. Here we go, out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Try and pull evenly with both hands out. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, side leg lifts are next. You can hold on to the chair. Outside leg goes wide to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Back to our pull aparts. Narrow grip. Narrow grip. Squeeze your torso with those elbows. Grab that band or just have those palms up, thumbs out. Here we go, pulling for 1, 2, 3, stand up tall. 4, 5, focus in your back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Back to our side leg lifts. Here we go. Ready? Side lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch it to the other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We have one more round. How's this 100-degree weather for you? Getting hot in here. Up tall, squeeze those shoulders. Squeeze those elbows into your side. Thumbs out, palms up. Pulling out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, side leg lifts again. Round 3. Ready, lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift it over for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice work. Give yourself a little break. Grab some water if you need it. Give those legs a little shake. Take a few good deep breaths. The next exercise group we're going to do, pull apart. So we just did narrow pull aparts, right? Nice and small. Now we're going to do big pull aparts. So your hands are going to start tight. We're going to bring those arms all the way out wide to the side, squeezing your shoulder blades. So you want to come back even as far as you can when you're standing up tall. So out to the front and then as far as you can back to squeeze your shoulder blades. So that's the pull apart. Then we're going to do our heel kicks. For those, you're going to stand up tight to your chair or the wall. Okay? Kick your heel back. We're going to focus on one leg at a time. All right, that was your rest. So the goal of this exercise is to pull out wide all the way with straight elbows. So you want to give yourself enough room with the band at the end to get to that end range of motion. And the band is going to come just across the top of your chest. Okay, and pull it back. So here we go. Get that set. And pull it out for 1, 2, bring it in, 3, take it slow, 4, 5. So if you find the band snapping you back, 6, slow it down. 7, you are controlling the movement. 8, 9, 1 more, 10. Good. Now the heel kicks. Standing tall, one heel comes up to your rear. Try and kick yourself. 1. It's a quick lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. I'm going to turn around just so you can see a little better. Up tall, heel kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Here we go. Take that band out in front for our pull parts. And slowly out wide, pull it back for 1. 2, squeeze those shoulder blades. Straighten those elbows. 3, extend, hands all the way out. 4, 5. If you don't have a band, open those fingers up. Big open hands. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, back to our heel kicks. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch to the other leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Round 3. Hold that band out. Hold your arms out straight. And wide to the side. Squeeze in the back. 1. Guide that motion. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to those heel kicks. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice work. Come to the center, grab some water real quickly if you need some. Give yourself some hip sways. Side to side with those hips. We made it. Made it through that workout. Let's go ahead and do a few deep breaths together. Arms are down. Give yourself a little shake. Come on back. Here we go. Breathing in, taking those arms wide to the side, reaching up, extending those arms up, filling in those lungs, and breathe them out. A few more together. Breathe in. Stretch it up and blow out. Nice, slow, and controlled breathing. One more time. Take those hands up over your head. Bring those palms together. Exhale through your center. Come straight to that center. Push through those palms. Feel that energy pulsing through your body. Excellent work today. We did a lot. You got through full body movements. We kept it moving, so hopefully you did have a good little workout there. If you're joining me from locally here, then I'm sure you are real close to triple digits, if not over. I hope you all are doing well. Please drink plenty of water. Make sure you are properly hydrated, and have a great day. I will see you here next time. Thank you for joining me. Bye.